Yep. Good evening, everyone. So yesterday we discussed about some pipes concept. We learned about how to use built-in pipes, how we can work with built-in pipes. In that one more pipe, I uploaded a document. Yeah. Into Classroom, I uploaded a document which we have all the example of pipes. One more pipe is there. What is it? We have a pipe called I18N plural pipe. We have I18N plural pipe. So we have select pipe and plural pipe. These are new into pipes. This is also from the same community, I18 community. Plural pipe is nothing but what it will do is it can identify the collection is referring to one or multiple elements. If it is one, then singular. So if it is many, then plural. So that is what actually the concept. That means actually it is a general program tradition. Program tradition means, suppose I say LET product. What does that means? We are dealing with only one. So if I say LET products, that is yes is plural. Right? In every computer technology in the world, developer uses the plural word if he is dealing with a collection. Right? So that is a simple concept. So we use the plural word if there are many, a singular word if it is only one. So this is not necessary every time, but this is a pipe which feels like it's okay, it's good. That's the reason it is added into Angular, but it is not officially from Angular. So it is from a community contributed to Angular. So what is it is, it can change. For example, let's see. So I will give a simple option like this. Let's write a component. Close all, right. Let's design a component. Already pipe demo is there. Here itself I will create. Right. In this pipe demo, this time I'm creating a simple screen. We will put a simple screen here like a div. So here we have a label, your message, and we have a text area. In the text area, so we will keep some rows is 2 or 4 calls is some 40. Yeah. And in this, we will keep a div and we'll put a button. So class margin top 2 and button is some send message. Like this we are having. Right now, what should be there? So class BTN and BTN, some primary. Okay. That is the basic design we have. So that is the basic design we are having. Let's keep this text area in a div. That will be fine. Your message and send message. Now I am keeping here one option like below this container, we will keep a div and class deflex justify content center align items center style height as some 400 pixel. Yeah. In this we have a div. In this we kept a button span. So we will put here messages. So class BI envelope. So here we put class BTN some primary, something like this. We have defined like this. There is a messages button here. So BTN LG something, yeah. So large, right? That is the button here. Now what I am doing is here I am displaying. So how many messages here? So this word we will change. This word we are going to change. If he have one message, it will be one message. If it have two messages, it will have two messages, three messages. Like that, it is going to change, right? So technically, various set of messages means message means just the title should change. Singular word, plural word, it should change, right? For that, actually, this we will keep changing. You can keep this anywhere, like where is the number here? 2. So here, we suppose I kept 2 here. That means it will get that 2 value there. We'll do one thing. We will keep as position relative, okay? And for this span, I will put a class called position absolute. So end 0. It will be corner, yeah, top also 0. That means it will be displayed here right side corner. Okay. So that is the option I defined. Position absolute and 0, top 0. Just a small option I defined here. Right. Now, actually, this can keep anywhere. We can keep that. I want to just display some number. We can adjust the width of this because we can't give a style now. So width is 200 pixel. So that is adjusted now, little bit fine. Okay. Now I want to display here the title. 2 messages, 3 messages, 4 messages, depending on message. Now we will create here. First we will create a collection. So public messages. Messages is an any type of array. It's an empty array. Now what happens is public message. Message is a string type. It is an empty string. It is initially empty. Whatever user types in the text box, this text area we have to collect. Then we will use here two-way binding technique. What is it? NG model. What we will keep here? Message. Whatever message they entered inside it, it will be collected and stored here. After that, we will write a method. What is it? Public. The method is, we will define send click. On send click, we will create a void. And here we will write this dot messages dot push. Into that we are passing this dot message. Into that we are passing it. Now what should happen? This collection, it contains list of all messages. It will contain all the list of messages. Now when user types a message and click on send message, We should collect and we should tell how many messages are there. We should tell how many messages are there. 2, 3, how many messages are there we need to display. Right, in that case, I will do here one thing in the output. Let's keep this like this. Actually, this envelope I will keep in the same way. Means this I will not change. Means its position I will not change. So here I will keep a simple button. So that is an empty button we are having. Here we want to display one message or two messages. We want to display. That text we need to change. So that means now actually we have to get here, what is it? Messages dot length. Understood? Messages dot length, it will get how many are there. Currently how many are there? 0. That means how many messages are there. We need to get the length. 0 is the length, right? Currently we have 0. Actually, if you want to display, so here we can keep another span. Actually, we can keep this as class badge. Actual badge is there. That badge will keep in a separate output here. So we will keep BG dark. That means background dark. That badge will be like this. And usually for this badge, what we do is, so position we will keep absolute and end 0, top 0. So we can keep like this. It will keep corner. We can also give like this. Instead of end 0, we generally give start 100. Start 100 is also outside. Little bit outside you want, you can keep that. Right? We can keep start 100, or you can also give top 0, or you can also give actually bottom 100. Bottom 100, it will keep that content like this. Right? But as of now, start 100 and what is it? Top 0 is enough. That is how we are adjusting that content. We can keep that there. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That means you have 1 message, 2 messages, 3 messages. The count must be displayed. Now, important. So this is the location where we want to display the messages. Then we will create an object. What is that object is? So public, and we have message MSG status. MSG status is an object. Just like we created yesterday one object. What is that object? It contains, if city is Delhi, then delivery in 2 days, like that. Here we are expecting 0. If it is expecting 0, then what? So if we are expecting 0, that means we will put a message. So no messages. So no messages. And if it is 1, then what? So you have one new message. Like this we are defining. You have one new message. And what? You can use another one, hash. Hash. That means actually if it is other, that means, so other means, so we have to keep other. Other means we can put hash messages. This is how you define. Hash is going to collect the number. Hash is going to collect the number. How many messages are there? It is going to collect the number and use that number. So now this is a simple object. Now what happens is we are defining the details we are keeping here. How we can keep the detail is, so we are keeping expression here. What we have to do, so messages collection dot what length. On this length we need to apply I18 plural pipe. On the length we need to apply plural pipe. Length will return how many? 0 or 1 or 2. Now this is expecting an object. What is that object? Message status. So MSG, what is it? Status. It is expecting message status. That means it is going to display 0 messages because we don't have any message. Now what I have done is hello John, something like this. I click on send. So when I click on send, it should fire up. That means we have to write for this button. What is it? Click. On click, which one should fire up? So send, click. That means we have to use send, click. This should fire up. What it is going to do? It is going to add one message. That means here I say hello John. So then I click on send message. Then you see one message. Right now I am typing something, welcome to Angular, and click on send message, then 2 messages. That means it is going to display that how many messages are there. Now actually, so see, after entering here, suppose what I have done here, so send click, this dot message is equal to empty. Means I need to keep that empty. That means usually it is initially 0 messages. I send a message, so hello John something, and click on send. That is sent, 1 message is there. After that, so how are you? So that is the message, and send. That means 2 messages are there. Now I want to see these messages, right? If you want to see the messages, it's simple. You click the button on that, show those collection which is present in array, nothing complicated in that. Right, what I will do here, so I will put here below the button I will put an unordered list, and here I will keep a list item. So what is it? ng for let item of what is it? Messages. We have to just print the message here. So that is item we have to print. That message we have to print. And this should be displayed only when user clicks the button. So we will put here a simple another property and a public. So show messages. This is what type? Boolean type, and it is having false. Show messages is Boolean type. That means here we will use how to add and remove. We know we have to use ng if show messages. That means it is not going to display them. It is going to display them when you click the button. On button click, what we do? So on button click, what is that button? This is the button we are having. So for this we write a click. That means here messages, so message click. Okay. This should fire up. So we will write another method, public. What is it? Message click. Message click is an void, and what we have to do? This dot show messages. So here we will put a condition. If this dot show messages is equal to what? False, set it to true, otherwise set it to false. We are toggling the message. We are toggling that. True or false we are toggling. That means I entered hello. So and send message. You want to see it, you can click that. That means it will display the message. Again click, it will hide. Right? I am having another, so welcome to Angular and send message, and two messages are there. I click and it will display those messages. Sometimes you can do a lot of things, because suppose what you can do here, so I class list unstyled. Suppose I want to display at what time that message sent. At what time the message is sent. Then what you can do is here, when the send is clicked, right? When send is clicked, what you can do, so we can simply put, so let now is equal to new date. It will return the current date and time. It will return the current date and time. So what we will do here, so we will say, we can put both date and time, your wish. So what you can do, so some let time is equal to now dot, so to local time string. To local time string will get only the time. So we will put here, so yeah, here we will put hyphen, and or you can put a backtick also, right? Here I will put an hyphen and I will display the time. I will display the time. That means I will add that time. I am pushing the message as well as the time. So now you can see here, I entered hello. So I clicked send message, one message is there. I click on it, then it shows the time 8:35. Right? That is the time it sends. I am sending here welcome. So welcome, and click on send message, then it says it is 53. So your wish, how you want to display. I just kept an hyphen there, right? You can display in any way you want. So this is basic date and time, you can display anything. Here the concept is, so what it is showing, suppose I want to clean up the messages. That means what we will do below this button, so we will put another button, and we will put a span class. So class as bi trash. So clear messages, and this is having a class btn danger, right? And there is another option, that is clear messages. We need to keep these in the same containers. This must be in one container, and this must be in another container. Okay, now it can keep these like this. Clear messages is there, right? Just I am not pleasing the appearance here. I am just giving a functionality. How you want, you can design, right? Now when I click clear messages, those messages must be cleaned up, right? So then what you can do for that, so we have to write a click here. Click. What is it? Clear click. On clear click, I need to clean up all the messages. That means we have to write another method. So public, what is it? Clear click. On clear click, void. So this dot messages is an array. We keep it empty again. We'll keep it empty. That means whatever messages are there, deleted. We keep it empty. So that's it. Now you are adding here. So hello, and click send message. One message is there. So we have so another one, suppose welcome, send message. This is, and you click on clear messages. So, and when you click on clear messages, now you can see it says 0. Right. So that is a simple approach here we are displaying. Right. Now here, these also we can make it work now. That means it is just using the length currently. It is using the length. I am currently using here what? I am using the length. Am I right? I am using the length. And here, based on the length, we are displaying the messages. That means here we are keeping the message status. What is that message status? I18N plural pipe, and what is the message? That means here, another example I will show you. Already I posted another example in the classroom. Some calls, missed calls and all, some phone numbers. Like that I created one example, I uploaded, you go through it. Same concept. There you can see different messages coming in. I used a map also there, not a object. Here I am using an object. Instead of using an object, you can use a map. You can use a map. That means by using the map, we can put the messages. Actually, if you have gone through the complete notes yesterday I uploaded, anybody gone through that? Right? The complete note that I uploaded yesterday? No? In that, that example is there. Yeah, this is the material I uploaded, a document here. Huh? In this, I uploaded that plural related a different example. Here, what I showed you is this is only one. Examples are not there. Huh? Right. I will do one thing. I will upload all those examples also in another document. Yeah, today I will upload another document. In that only examples will be there. Huh? This contains only note. Okay, right. I will upload another document. In that different example I given, you can go through it. So we have e-notes. Angular pipes. Yep. This is there in that all the examples I uploaded here. Huh? A complete examples one. Just now I showed you. Huh? So which one we discussed? The select pipe yesterday I already explained, right? This example we designed yesterday. Already I showed you. This is plural pipe. This is another example of that plural pipe. I just given an option of missed calls and all. How do we handle? Right? So you can try this. You can try that here. Right? So I just created a example, but I hope here I am using materials. Don't worry. So I'm using material here. Don't worry. So means I'm using mat icon means it is a Angular material. Instead of that, you put a bootstrap icon. Angular material, we will see next level. We will discuss about that. Okay. Wherever it is there, you just keep just that option here. So based on the length, we are displaying. And here the concept is, I given an example here, which is related to notifications. And it is not an ordinary object, it is a map. Map means it will contain a key and a value, key and value collection. So that means here you can use object or map. We can use both. Currently what it is doing here, it is just displaying the number. It is just displaying the number, one message or two messages like that. It is displaying the number. What you can do now is, instead of displaying the number, I don't want this number to come where it is using this number length. That means one message, two messages, three messages like that. it is getting this one. Am I right? If you want these one to get, then what you have to do is you can just put an operator equal 1 equal to. It will compare now. If the length is equal to 0, if the length is equal to 1. If you currently it is taking what? Other. That means directly it is displaying count. If you want these messages, then you can use this comparison. If you use that comparison, see, it will say no messages. Now the title will change. No messages. Okay, I will send hello. Then what should come? Send a message. It says you have one new message. This will be changing now. Suppose I entered welcome. So then send message. It will say that 2 messages. If you want those values also to come, then just use a comparison. Currently what we done, just we kept only how many messages are there. But you want these concerned messages also to display depending on 0 or 1. Then what you can do, you can simply put an equal. Then what this plural pipe will do, it will verify is the length equal to 0. Then concerned message it will bring and display. If the length is equal to 1, then another message. If the length is other, that means more than 1, then different. Different is nothing but we just get the count and display, right? That is what actually here we done. So for this button width I given suppose 400 or 500. Just for understanding sake here, you can see currently I will keep this margin top class, margin top 3, and this also same. Means both I am giving the same so that you can see them. Now you can click here. So welcome, that means send message. Then it says you have one new message. And the count is updated here. You click on that, it will show that message there. What is the message? You say, suppose, how are you? So, and send message, then you have 2 messages. You have 2 messages and it will display. Clear, then you have no messages. Automatically the title is changing. No messages, 1 message. You typed something and click on send, it says 1 message. Right, you typed something and said you have 2 messages. And you click on clear messages, then it is saying no messages. This kind of logic requires lot of functions more. That means generally what we have to do, write a condition. If length is 0, then print this message. Else if length is 1, then print this message. Else if, then print this message. Instead of using such complex conditions, we can just keep all the messages in one object and attach to length by using a pipe. They designed a pipe. So it's not necessary to use all this until or unless you think it is okay for your requirement. That's the reason this is not an official Angular pipe. It is just a community pipe which you can borrow and you can use. It is as a part of Angular, but not officially designed by Angular team, right? This is a simple example. Another example I given in the classroom, I will upload that, you can go through. There you have a different example, okay? This is simple example. So pipe demo, so dot component dot ts. I will copy that here, yeah. And another one is pipe demo dot component dot html. This is the design. I just created a functional design to make all of them understand, right? Yeah. These are the basic built-in pipes. There is another pipe called async pipe, but we cannot use that now. That we will see in the next topic, service, because for that we need APIs. We need to work with service. When we are working with services, bringing data from APIs, we use another pipe called async that I will show you with API. So that we cannot discuss now. Later in the next point, we will discuss APIs. There we will see that. Other pipes, all we discuss. So uppercase pipe, let me give the summary. So we have uppercase, we have lowercase, we have title case. So we have decimal pipe, which is called as which is called as number. We have date. So we have JSON, we have slice, we have currency. Yeah, currency pipe. We have I18N select. So we have I18N plural. I18N plural. These are all built-in pipes. Async we will see later. These are all built-in pipes provided by Angular. By using these pipes, you can easily handle the formatting. That means if data is not presented in the same way how you are expecting, you can transform and you can present. If anybody asks what is the purpose of pipe, what is the single statement? Transformation, transforming the data. Pipes are used for transforming the data, right? That is, these all built-in pipes. Now we can create our own pipes. We can create custom pipes. We will see how we can create custom pipe. That means for every purpose, they don't have solution. We have to create our own pipe. Suppose they give an uppercase, lowercase, title case, but there is no sentence case. And I want to create a sentence case pipe. Sentence case means in the sentence, first letter must be caps, others must be lower. How do you do that? To create your own pipes, you need good knowledge of your string functions, math functions, date functions. Then you can create your own pipes easily, right? For example, see, how do we do that? To create custom pipe, you need to remember some basics. First thing, what is a pipe? Pipe is a class. So that means to create a custom pipe. So you have to add a new class. But how that class becomes pipe? If you create a class, then class will be treated as an ordinary TypeScript class. How that class will behave as pipe? That means the pipe behavior is implemented by using pipe transform contract. That means it becomes a pipe by implementing which contract? Pipe transform. That means a class becomes a pipe after implementing pipe transform. Pipe transform is the contract for creating pipes. That means what we have to do syntactically, we need to define class and class name, and it should implements which class? Pipe transform. This is interface. Pipe transform is an interface. That means it implements pipe transform interface. So then this becomes a pipe. That becomes a pipe. And very important is Angular uses class as pipe by using @pipe marker. You need a @pipe marker, we call as @pipe directive. How Angular recognize that your class is a component? You use a component directive. How it recognizes that this is not a component, this is a pipe? By using a pipe directive. So class will have a pipe directive. That means syntactically what? We will have @what? Pipe. This pipe usually have a property. pipe have a property name. What should be pipe name? So we have to give the pipe name. What name you want to give to the pipe? So then under that you have to define a class. The class name implements what it implements? Pipe transform. That is the technique of creating a pipe. And this pipe directive and pipe transform both are present in Angular core library. Angular core library. So you know what to do, what we have to do. Import. Import what it is? Pipe. Another one is pipe transform. Transform. From which location we have to import? Angular / core. From Angular core you have to import them. This is how you create the pipe. Of course, you know other basic techniques like it should be export, am I right? Because we have to use outside the module means every class must have an export. Now this is the pipe, but still it is not done. Why? Because you are using a contract. In that contract, some mandatory things may be there which you have to implement. That means every pipe returns a format using transform method. We have a transform method. By using that method, it returns the format. So it is compulsory that every pipe needs a transform method, mandatory. Without the transform method, it cannot return. That means what we have to do in the class, we have to write a transform method. This transform method will take your value. That value can be any type. After taking the value, what it will do? It will transform your value. After transforming your value, it will return your value. Understood? That means what transform method will do? It will take your value. It will do some transformation of that value and it will return it. That means what the pipe will do? The pipe is going to return this transformed value. Pipe is going to return this transformed value, right? Now, here we can have parameters, we can have several things. I will explain all of those points. That means different points we will see now. Let's create a pipe for that first. So let's create a pipe which can convert into sentence case, which is not there. They give an uppercase, lowercase, title case, but they never given a sentence case. We will design it. Let's do. So I will do one thing now here. Let's go and maintain a separate folder in our project. So along with in app folder, I will create a new folder called pipes. So I will keep all the pipes in this pipes folder. And what is a pipe? Pipe is a TypeScript file. So add a new TypeScript file. And same like component, here we have sentence case, right? This is sentence and sentence case pipe. Sentence case pipe dot ts. Like this we are defining. Sentence case dot pipe dot ts. That is the file we are configuring. Sentence case dot pipe dot ts. For components we have component dot ts. Remember, this component and pipe are not extensions. Extension is ts only. That is only suffix. So every pipe must have the suffix pipe. Every component must have the suffix component, right? So now we are defining the pipe suffix. Okay, how to create? Import, we need to import two things. One is pipe, another one is pipe transform. Transform from where? From Angular / core. From Angular core we have to define them. Now we need to create export class. What is the pipe name? Pipe name is sentence case. Sentence case and it implements whom? Implements pipe transform. It implements pipe transform, right? And according to that, it need to have a transform method. Transform method. This transform method, you can see transformer. Yeah. This transform method is taking a value and arguments. Now I will simply remove this and I will just keep here. So a value of what type? Any type. You can put a string type because if you are expecting a string, or any type you can define. Okay. Now what should happen is this pipe is not recognized by Angular yet. So we need a marker at the net what? Pipe. So, and this uses a pipe name, and that is the pipe name. Pipe name is what? Sentence. Sentence case. Like this we can define pipe name or just sentence. I'm just giving pipe name sentence. Remember, class name can be different, pipe name can be different, which you saw already. Class name was decimal pipe, right? And here I will give class name as sentence case pipe as per tradition. You can give sentence case enough, but as per tradition, we will give sentence case pipe. It is accessed by name sentence. So sentence we defined. Now, how this method can return this value in sentence case? How to return a string in sentence case? Sentence case means first letter must be caps. All other letters must be lowercase. We need to convert that and return. You have to use your JavaScript string techniques. What are those? LET, first. You have to get first character. How to get the first character from the sentence? So value will get the sentence, right? Value dot. So char at 0, it is going to return the first character. You can get the first character in a sentence by using char at 0. That is string function, right? How to get the rest of characters? LET rest characters. How to get rest of characters? Value dot substring. From 1 onwards, read all of them. Substring will read from 1 index to end. First one we are reading separately, caret. Now what should happen? LET. So LET sentence or sentence. Okay. What this sentence should be? This sentence should return first character dot to uppercase. So plus means concatenate. Concatenate with what? Rest characters to lowercase. It should concatenate like this. Combine first character and rest of the characters. And it should return that sentence. This is very important. It should return the sentence. That means this pipe is going to return this. And what it contains? It contains first character in which case? Uppercase. Rest of the characters in which case? Lowercase. It is going to have that, right? Now your pipe is designed, but it is not still ready. Because what happens is every pipe that you design explicitly must be registered in app.module.ts. Already we components also same now. Every component we have to register in app module, then only it will work. If you are generating automatically through command, it is doing already, right? We can generate pipes also automatic. I will show you, right? Initially, what we have to do now, go to app.module.ts. Go to app.module.ts. Here, same in the declarations only. In the declarations only, you can declare the components as well as pipes also. You have to import the pipe and use it. So what is the pipe name? We have a sentence case pipe. We are importing and using it. automatically our Visual Studio is going to import that pipe sentence case pipe from pipes. It is already importing that. So now it is ready. Now let's go to our page and simply observe carefully now what I am doing. Just I am keeping a heading. So some heading I am giving, and here I will put some message. This is same our previous example, but I am giving one message, public, some title. Title is what type? String. And see, I am writing this in a toggled letters. That means what I am doing here is WELCOME. So I say ANGULAR. Like this I written. It is scrambled, right? Welcome to Angular. Let's put that message here. I am printing that message here. MSGR, what is it? I given title, right? I will keep that title here. Now you can see the title is displayed in the same case how you define. We already have pipes like uppercase, lowercase. Title case is also there, but there is no sentence case. We will apply our pipe now. Pipe, what is our pipe name? Sentence. It is ready. Our pipe name is sentence. Now automatically it will change. That means it converts the first character to uppercase and others to lower. This is our own pipe. We created a custom pipe. Earlier we were having uppercase, right? We are having uppercase. So we can put all that into uppercase. And we are having lowercase. We can convert everything into lowercase. We are having lowercase. Now we also have a title case. Title case is also inbuilt available. Every word first letter caps. Now we created one option. What is it? Sentence. Sentence will give that into sentence case. Right? That is how generally we create our pipes. So this is the process of configuring. So where it should be registered? We should be registered in declarations. In declarations array. So here we have to declare your pipe name, right? You have to define the pipe name, right? So let's take this example here. I will give an example. First point, add a new folder that is pipes into app, right? Now second point, add a new file, and the file name is what? Sentence case.pipe.ts. In that we are adding all this logic. This is the logic. This manually we added, right? After that, third point, register, go to app.module.ts. In declarations, we have to define. Declarations is an array, right? In that we have to define what is it? Sentence case pipe. That's what we need to do along with others, right? Now next point, you have to apply. That means we have component.ts. Suppose in that I will copy this string I designed. You can keep anything. I will copy that string, and in component.html we are printing the title, and we can apply sentence. That is the pipe. This is our own pipe we created and we implemented. Right. Now, while designing the pipe, you have seen pipes have parameters. Now, can we create parameterized pipe? Yes, we can create parameterized pipe. How do we create parameters? One parameter, many parameters, anything it can be. Let's create another one. Let's see how to create a pipe for sorting data. This is very frequently asked in interviews. They say that I need one pipe for sorting. Why they regularly ask? Because sorting, filtering are very common things we do with data every time. We designed a table, we want to sort the data. right? That is very common thing we do. And actually before Angular, in Angular JS, we were having that. In Angular, it's gone. In Angular, it is missing. And our people are very much get used to that. People who done their Angular JS, not Angular, and developers started using Angular JS first. After that, they migrated to Angular. And people who worked on Angular JS for several years, suddenly it's an headache. Like all these days, you given a good pipe for sorting. Now suddenly you removed it, right? Then again, I have to create one pipe for sorting the data and use in my projects. For sorting, for filtering, for limiting values, they were having pipes earlier. They removed that recently. Not recently, in Angular they removed. Then in every interview when you go, they will ask, so as a fresher, to test your logical skills and all, they say, create one pipe for sorting, create one pipe for filtering and show. Right? That is simple thing we can do, right? But how parameters are defined, how to handle them, let's see. Now I want a pipe in such a way that the pipe can sort ascending, sort descending. And to sort descending, you need to pass extra parameter. So reverse order, true or false. If you say reverse true, then it will be descending. Otherwise, it will be ascending. We will pass a Boolean value, right? Let's see how we can do that. What we are doing now is for that, let's create another pipe. This time you can generate pipe. So you can generate pipe using so CLI command. Just what you have to do, you have to run the command ng generate pipe, ngg pipe. That is the shortcut, ngg pipe and pipe name. And here also you can give skip test if you don't want test, because for pipe also a test file will be added. For components, for pipes, for services, a test file is added. If you don't want, you can skip the test. ng generate pipe. So that is for generating pipes dynamically through command. So what you do now, open the pipe location. Let's go to the pipes location. We have pipes, open that location in terminal. This is the pipes location opened in terminal. Now what you have to do, ng generate pipe and the pipe name. I will give the pipe name as sorting. There is no sorting pipe we are creating. Sorting and skip test. Skip test. And you can see a pipe is generated automatically for you. So it is generated and it is updated in app module also. Right? And you see now, you go to that pipe and observe. I will go to the pipes and I open sorting pipe, sorting.pipe.ts. You can see code is same exactly what we done. That means all the code is ready. Just you have to write the transform method. You have to write the transform method. That's what we manually done. No, just now we done manual. Now what we have to do here, value. What is the value? I will remove the value type and the return type here. Just I will give a transform method. What is the value? Here value is nothing but it is expecting a list. List is what type? It is an any. It can be list, it can be sentence also, because you can even sort a word. You can scramble the letters in the word and you can even sort a word. In a word, there are characters you can sort if you want. Otherwise, if you are expecting only array, you can keep it as an array. Right? You can keep in any way. You can define in any way. Suppose I am keeping just list any. Another one, you can add parameters now. Pipe parameter, this is reverse. Reverse I will keep as Boolean type. Reverse I will keep as Boolean type. List is any type, reverse is Boolean type. If reverse is true, then it should be in descending order. If not true, it should be in ascending. Now the question here is how to return the list in ascending order. how to return an array in ascending order. You learnt array methods. Simply we have to use list.sort. Understood? Sort is an array method which is used to arrange that information in ascending order. That's it. And you have to return the list. You have to return the list. That's it. Now here we will write a condition. If reverse is equal to true, then what should happen? If reverse is equal to true, then what should happen? First, list must be sort. After that, list must be reverse. Reverse is also an array method which is used to arrange in reverse order. First, it will sort in ascending. That will be reversed. That means it will be in descending. It will be descending and it will return that list. Right? So if reverse is true, it will do this. It is going to do this. Otherwise, it is going to do that. Suppose I am writing the logic like this. Suppose I say, I return like this here. Means I am showing like, can we write condition like this? Huh? Now you see, transform if it is return. So reverse, and what it have to do, it should return what? List. Otherwise else what should happen? Just it have to use, it is using what? Sort. So and what it is doing? Return list. That means if reverse is true, first it will sort, after that it will reverse. If not, then it is going to just reverse and return. Just it is going to sort and return. There are so many techniques here. Some issues I will tell you how they are handled. This is ready. That means now your pipe is having a parameter. How the parameters are passed in pipe? By using colon. We passed for date, we passed for decimal, so we passed for currency. Parameters, na? Pipe parameters are passed by using colon. Can we have multiple parameters? Yes. And every parameter is passed with a colon. Okay. Now this sorting pipe is ready. We will try to use this pipe. Let's go and let's create one list. I am cleaning up all this content too for you, right? Yeah. So let's create one simple list here. So I am just giving a simple list. Let's create a public, some category, say data. Data is what type? Array, any type. So any type. It is an any type array. In this, we will put some values. So this data is like, suppose I say cities, like this, suppose cities. Suppose I am writing like Mumbai. Okay, I said some Delhi. So here I said some Hyderabad, some Chennai. So here we have some Bangalore, like this. We have some cities. I want to display all these cities now. I will put a heading here, cities. And we are displaying all the cities in an ordered list. List item, we should repeat what is it? Ng for let item of cities, and we need to put that item. That means it is going to display all the cities in the same way how they are defined in the array. And now I need to sort this and display. Sort this and display. Then what I am doing here, I am using here a pipe. Let's add a pipe. What is that pipe name? Sorting is the pipe. Now it is showing error because every parameter you mentioned must be passed. Because every parameter is mandatory. Na? You know how to create optional parameters. You can put a question mark, right? Question mark means if you don't want, you can ignore the parameter. If you don't give the parameter, it will be in which order? It will be ascending order. Just a sort should apply. If I don't give the parameter, am I right? That means you see here, I am just defining no parameter. That means it's optional parameter. We learned about optional parameters. That means no need to pass that now. Now I am defining this. You can see here that sort is defined. It is ascending order. it is arranging in ascending order, right? I want in descending order now. Descending order, it is B, C, D, H, M. I want in descending order. Then what you have to do for this sorting? We have to put a colon, and what is it? True na? Boolean type it is expecting. True means it is expecting reverse. Then it should display in reverse order. That means now we created a pipe which can display ascending and descending. And this you can get from any drop checkbox. Suppose you say, so here I am keeping a checkbox. Input type is equal to checkbox. So here I will put reverse. Okay. Reverse. I will put reverse here. That means user can select reverse. User can select reverse. So I will just put this in a separate container, better. So here I will put an option here, div, and I will put that here. That means there is an option reverse here. And when I select that reverse, that means let's keep this in another, say, just put a margin class, margin top 4, some gap I need, right? Now it will be fine. And when I select reverse, it should be in reverse order or ascending order, right? Then what we have to do, we can get this. Already we know we can use MVVM, MVC architecture. What we have to do, name is what? Reverse. So, and into that what we will do, ng model, and hash, what is it? Reverse is equal to ng model. Then we can get not true false directly. We can get it from where? Reverse. Reverse dot what? Value. Reverse dot value will return true or false. And that means now you see it is Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai. I select reverse, then it will be reverse order. And I removed it, then it will be again normal. That means it is changing the order according to the selection. And this is completely our custom pipe. That means we created our own pipe and we are using that pipe. So that is basically the pipes designed for various purpose. So that is the reason when you go to companies, you will see so many pipes and you will get confused. You will think that you haven't learned in class, right? But those are all not Angular pipes. They are all built in. Even you Google for them, you will not get anything about them because they are all custom pipes. We can have hundreds of such custom pipes, right? So this is basic example to handle. So this another example, what we done here, open pipes folder in integrated terminal, and here we have to run ng generate pipe, and the pipe name is what? Sorting skip test, and this is sorting dot pipe dot ts. In this we added this logic. This is the code. We added this code and we can apply that. That means we have component dot ts. In the component ds, we are having just a simple list. We are having a simple list and we are having component dot html. In that HTML, we designed a simple interface for sorting and reversing the values. Right? These are custom pipes, how we can create the pipes and use them, right? This is all option. I will give you one task you try. So task is, so create a pipe for filtering data. That means, so input must be from text box. That means find the value from list which is matching with text box text, and return only the value that matches. That's what you need to do. return only the value that matches. That means the concept is simple. What I am saying that means suppose you do one thing, right? Like this. What you do is you have to put a text box and here you need to put an option like search. Okay. Now what you do here is you have to maintain a separate list here. That means maintain a separate data. Okay. In this data, you have some objects. That means you are having some topic. That means some titles or something is there. Now what we have to do is we have topic and the topic is some name and some description. So this topic is related to JS and you have some description here. That means comma description. Description something about the topic, like this. You put different topics here, understood? Different topics related collection here. Now what should happen if user searches JS? Then it should return all the topics related to JS and display here, understood? Am I right? That means you have to collect the value. That means what you have to do here, we need to display list of all topics, understood? That means one JS topic, another one CSS, another one HTML, all the list should come. But when user types JS, only that JS must be filtered and shown. Understood? Others should not come. That means only the topic that is matching with the word they entered in the text box should display. Others should not display. That means it is filtering, right? You are searching for any product by name. Then only that product which is matching the name should come in the list. Suppose I entered some Samsung, all Samsung details should come, which is matching with that. Try that filter, how we can create such filters, right? This you need to implement. These are very frequently asked in interviews, right? Sorting, filtering, like pipes, how to create them. And they are easy. Just you need to use good string functions. Then it is easy to handle them, okay? Now, once you are good with this, now what we will do is, tomorrow I will give you some FAQs first. FAQs on pipes. What are the questions asked in interviews related to pipes, right? Then we will go into the concept of services now. Means how do we communicate with API? Already we are doing that by using fetch. But what are the drawbacks of fetch? Why fetch is not good every time? Then what is the solution Angular is having? How to communicate with APIs in the backend using services? We can do that. That we will see now, right? That we'll see in next session. Tomorrow we'll do that, right? Tomorrow we will discuss about Angular services. How to deal with Angular services, okay? This diagram I will upload into class, right? This task diagram. You can try that, okay? And that document also I will upload, which contains all the example, right? Then tomorrow we'll continue, right?